Your brain is the most powerful machine you will ever own, but every single day it is either trained or wasted without you noticing. What you think, again and again, slowly becomes your belief. That belief guides your actions, and your repeated actions build the life you experience. When you wake up in the morning, your brain is fresh like a blank page. Whatever you write on it will shape your entire day ahead. Start with negativity, and your brain becomes heavy. Start with focus and gratitude, and your brain transforms into a weapon of clarity and strength. Training your brain daily is not optional. In a world full of noise and distractions, it is the only way to stay in control. Think about your body. Without exercise, it becomes weak. Your brain works the same way. Without practice, it grows lazy and loses sharpness. Every time you concentrate, every time you fight distraction, you are lifting invisible weights that strengthen your mind and build resilience against challenges. Your brain is like a garden. If you do not plant seeds of discipline and courage, weeds of doubt and fear will naturally take over. This is why daily repetition matters. The more often you choose strength, the more automatic it becomes. Consistency transforms small habits into unstoppable power. Look at history. Every leader, every great thinker, every innovator built their power through discipline. They were not born extraordinary. They trained their minds daily. The same power is inside you. Each time you tell yourself, "I am capable, I am focused, I am growing," your brain begins to accept it. Your thoughts create patterns, your patterns create behavior, and your behavior builds the future you will one day live inside. It all begins with training. Even a few minutes of focus every day matters. One page of reading, one habit of reflection, one choice to stay disciplined reshapes your entire life. So ask yourself right now, are you training your brain daily, or are you letting it drift into habits that weaken and control you? Because the brain you shape today will decide the future you step into tomorrow. It is the most powerful investment you will ever make. Do not wait for the right moment. Begin now. Train your brain daily and unlock the unstoppable version of yourself that has always been waiting inside. Most people underestimate how quickly the brain adapts. The thoughts you repeat daily are like codes that reprogram the system controlling your entire life. If you repeat distractions, laziness, or fear, your brain locks them as normal. If you repeat focus, courage, and gratitude, your brain locks them as truth. Every small decision counts. The way you start your morning, the words you tell yourself, the thoughts you allow, they all become training sessions. When you spend hours complaining, your brain learns hopelessness. When you spend minutes in focus, your brain learns resilience. Training never stops, whether you notice or not. This is why daily practice matters more than random bursts of motivation. A little effort daily builds stronger results than rare moments of inspiration. Think of brushing your teeth. You do it daily, not because it's exciting, but because skipping it slowly destroys health. The brain works the same way. Skipping training once may feel harmless, but repetition of skipping creates weakness. Repetition of effort creates strength. Your brain reflects exactly what you consistently do. That is why journaling, meditation, reflection, or even reading a few wise lines daily can shape your brain more powerfully than hours of careless scrolling. Your brain is always listening to you. Every complaint, every excuse, every doubt builds pathways. Every affirmation, every focus, every decision builds stronger ones instead. Neuroscience proves this. The brain rewires itself according to repeated patterns. Whatever you feed it daily becomes the default program you will live with tomorrow. So imagine the life you want. Now ask yourself honestly, are your daily brain trainings aligned with that vision or against it? The answer is powerful. The best part is, change does not require massive steps. Even the smallest daily choices slowly create transformations that you will not believe possible in months. Every time you replace one distraction with one focused action, you are training your brain. Every time you say no to weakness, you strengthen it. Your mind is like a mirror. Whatever you show it daily, it reflects back. Show it negativity, it reflects despair. Show it focus, it reflects power. So do not underestimate your daily practices. What feels small today becomes your identity tomorrow. Train your brain daily, because every habit is shaping your destiny. Your brain does not care about your intentions. It only learns from your actions. What you do repeatedly is what it becomes permanently. If you constantly surrender to distractions, your brain will normalize weakness. If you constantly push for focus, your brain will normalize strength. The choice is yours. Think about how athletes train. They repeat the same drills daily until their body responds automatically. Your brain trains the same way through repeated mental habits. This means every thought you repeat is like lifting a mental weight. Weak thoughts build weakness. Strong thoughts build strength. It is that simple. The tragedy is that most people train their brain unconsciously. They scroll, complain, and waste time without realizing each repetition is shaping their inner system. But the opportunity is powerful. Once you become conscious, you can deliberately train your brain with thoughts, habits, and focus that create the life you want. When you choose courage over fear, even once, your brain notices. When you choose it daily, your brain locks it as your natural response. That is the power of training. You no longer fight to act strong. Strength becomes your normal behavior because your brain has been trained for it. And remember, your brain cannot stay neutral. If you are not training it to grow, it is automatically being trained to decline. There is no pause. So every day becomes a test. What are you teaching your brain today? What habits are you repeating enough to shape your future permanently? The difference between people who succeed and people who fail is not talent. It is training. One group trains strength, the other group trains weakness. Think carefully. Your repeated daily patterns are writing your destiny. Each moment of focus is a brick. Each moment of distraction is a crack. Your brain records everything. It remembers your victories, your excuses, your fears, and your courage. Tomorrow you will face life using whatever training you gave it today. So stop waiting for a miracle. Your brain does not change overnight. It changes through the daily grind, the repeated habits, the intentional choices you practice. The miracle is not in one huge leap. The miracle is in thousands of small steps where your brain slowly but surely learns unstoppable strength. Train it wisely, because the brain you build today is the life you will live tomorrow, and that life is entirely in your hands. Your brain is like a muscle, and every single day you train it, you shape the strength of your future. If you stop training, your mental sharpness weakens, but with daily focus, your thoughts grow powerful, steady, and incredibly disciplined. Think of your thoughts as seeds. Each thought you repeat grows stronger, either building your future or destroying your potential quietly from within. Negative thoughts weaken you. They cloud your vision, block your progress, and slowly destroy your confidence without you even realizing what's happening. But positive thoughts work differently. They energize your brain, guide your actions, and push you towards success with clarity and unstoppable determination. This shift starts small. When you think, "I can't," replace it instantly with, "I am learning, improving, and I will succeed." With repetition, these new thoughts carve stronger pathways inside your brain, creating habits of resilience, strength, and long-term confidence that never easily fade. Visualization is another tool. When you close your eyes and clearly see success, your brain aligns with that vision and follows. The more vivid your imagination, the stronger your actions. The mind doesn't separate real from imagined. It only follows what it is shown. Gratitude is equally powerful. Each morning, list 3 things you are thankful for and notice how your perspective instantly transforms. A grateful mind focuses on possibilities, not problems. It sees opportunities instead of barriers, and that perspective becomes your greatest weapon. Mental strength is not about avoiding pain. It is about facing struggles with clarity, patience, courage, and unshakable inner control. Life will always test you, but a trained brain does not collapse. It adapts, transforms, and finds growth hidden inside challenges. So, keep training. Your mind is your strongest muscle. If you master it daily, every other part of your life will follow. Every single day, your brain waits for instructions. It listens to your focus, your choices, and your repeated thoughts, shaping your future silently. If you waste days without awareness, your brain records patterns of laziness, doubt, and distraction, which later control your actions without permission. But when you train daily, you rewrite these patterns. You teach your mind resilience, focus, confidence, and consistency that multiplies strength every single week. This is not about perfection. It is about progress, even small steps, because small steps done daily lead to enormous transformation over time. Think about it. 1 page of a book daily becomes volumes. 1 skill practiced daily becomes mastery. 1 thought repeated shapes destiny. Your daily mental training is like compound interest. Small investments each day grow into massive returns, both mentally and emotionally, across your life. So ask yourself every morning, what will I train my brain to believe today? Because that decision shapes everything about your path. If you train for fear, you will live fearful. If you train for strength, you will live powerful. The choice is yours. Don't wait for motivation. Create it by action. Action rewires your brain faster than waiting for inspiration. Start small, but start today immediately. Consistency is your secret weapon. The more often you repeat a positive action, the easier it becomes, until it feels natural and effortless. Your brain loves patterns. Show it the right ones daily, and it will reward you with confidence, energy, clarity, and unshakable direction forever. Discipline will carry you when motivation fades. That's why brain training is daily, because feelings change, but strong habits protect your purpose constantly. Remember, you are not powerless. You are the designer of your mind, the builder of your reality, and the author of your destiny. Each day, choose growth over comfort. Choose strength over weakness. Choose clarity over distraction, because those small decisions become the story of your life. And finally, remind yourself, train your brain daily, and your brain will train your life into success, strength, and unstoppable transformation.